What's happening, people? TLP, Liverpool Prophet, back again with another video and more Liverpool related news to talk about. Hope we are all doing well, people. Before we start the video and before we start the match preview, etc., I apologize a lot if my screen is glitching. I don't know what's going on. The Wi-Fi is bugging for some reason, for whatever reason. I'm not sure. So I apologize if there's a lot of glitching going on. It is on my end. Hopefully, it doesn't affect the video too much in the grand scheme of things. So, people, let's get into the video. As we can see, well, as we know, this weekend, Liverpool will take on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in what is going to be a very, very interesting game, a very interesting affair, people. Honestly, this is bugging me. I don't know why it's doing this. Is there a problem with Streamlabs or something? I'm not too sure. You know what? Let me just leave the studio and join back, people. Sorry about this early on. Absolute joke. People, I'm back. Hope that's back to normal now. If it is still glitching, I apologise. There's nothing I can do about this. Unfortunately. So yeah, I do apologise, people. I do apologise in advance. Anyway, people, let's continue with the video. Let's just carry on trying to resume as normal. So, people, this weekend, Liverpool will take on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. The Reds travel to Stamford Bridge off the back of two back-to-back defeats. Obviously, last weekend, Liverpool lost 2-1 in the Premier League to Crystal Palace, our first official defeat of the Premier League. Let's be honest, fully deserved loss. No excuses for me. We didn't deserve nothing out of that game. Palace, much the better side, got what they deserved, the 3 points. Obviously, in the middle of the week as well, we hoped we get a bounce back against Galatasaray. Unfortunately, we didn't. We were subject to an even worse display than we got against Crystal Palace, against Galatasaray, where we suffered our second back-to-back defeat. This time, it was a 1-0 defeat, to Galatasaray away from home. So, Liverpool in this game, people, are coming off the back of two back-to-back defeats, one in the Premier League, of course, and the other in the Champions League. As for Chelsea, people, Chelsea are a little bit hit and miss, people. I'll be totally honest. I'm looking at Chelsea's fixtures right here now. Well, I'm looking at their last couple of games as well. In the Premier League, they haven't had a great one. They have not had a great one. They've lost back-to-back games to Manchester United away from home at Old Trafford in a 2-1 defeat. They lost at home to Brighton last weekend by 3-1, which that's not a great result for them. That's a really, really bad one. But in the middle of the week, they did beat Benfica and the UCL at home. Jose Mourinho returning to the Bridge as well. What a story that was. So Chelsea are off the back of, two Premier League defeats and one UCL win. So they are I'd probably say their form's a little bit worse than us. The only difference is they won in midweek and we didn't. So I'd imagine Chelsea will come into this game with a little bit of confidence coming off the back of the Benfica win. They'll have their tails up a little bit, I suppose. Maybe more so than us because we're coming off the back of two back-to-back defeats. So, yeah, I do expect Chelsea to be up for this game, people. I do expect Chelsea to be up for this game, and I do expect them to be, to give us a good game and a good fight, because that's how it usually is when we play Chelsea, people. We never get an easy game against Chelsea. We never get an easy game at Stamford Bridge against them. We never get an easy game at Anfield against them. They always rock up. They always put in a performance, and they always give us a game. So I expect nothing different this time around. I expect a tough affair and a tough game too, people. As for Liverpool's record against Chelsea, so usually, people, Chelsea and Liverpool ends in a draw, whether that's at Anfield, whether that's at Stamford Bridge. It's normally a 0-0 or 1-1. It's been like that for a long time. The last time Liverpool actually won at Stamford Bridge, people, was back in 2020 in the COVID season, thanks to a Sadio Mane brace. It was a long time ago because Sadio Mane was still playing for us. So we haven't won at Stamford Bridge in the league since 2020, which, again, does that fill you with confidence going into the game on Saturday? Not really, people. Since then, we've drawn a couple at Stamford Bridge. We lost last season there by 3-1. So, yeah, this is usually a game that is just nailed on to be a draw. Will it be different this time around? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's not a great. It doesn't fill you with confidence when you look at the record and see Liverpool haven't won there since 2020, which was a long, long time ago, to be honest. So yeah, that don't fill me with exactly the most confidence. What does fill me with a little bit of confidence in this game, people, is Chelsea are going to be without Cole Palmer. So Cole Palmer will miss this game. He will not play in this game. Obviously, he's picked up an injury. So there's no Cole Palmer for Chelsea. Honestly, people, other than Cole Palmer, there's not really anyone in the Chelsea squad that really concerns me. I'll be totally honest. And I think Cole Palmer's overrated too. I'll be totally honest. I think Cole Palmer's a good player, but I don't think he's nowhere near as good as people make him out to be. However, having said that, I still think he's Chelsea's best player. Him not playing in this game for me is a big, big bonus for Liverpool because, you know, that's pretty much their only real threat. I think that's pretty much their only real threat out of the game. So, other than Cole Palmer, I don't look at anyone in the Chelsea team that I think can really cause Liverpool damage. Having said that, we will cause damage against Palace. We will cause damage against Galatasaray. So I'm not going to get, too big for my boots. I think it's very, very possible that they can still give us a decent, a tough time defensively as well. Because Liverpool at the moment, defensively, are not great, people. Not great at all. So yeah. Team selection wise, people, Liverpool go into this game with, of course, there's no Alisson Becker, so Alisson won't be playing, which is a big, big, big blow for us, people, and it does worry me. I'd be lying if I sat here and said I'm not worried with Alisson not being in goal for this game. Look, the reason we didn't get absolutely destroyed against Crystal Palace last weekend was purely because Alisson Becker was in goal and he produced all of them moments of magic for us. Well, saves for us. That's the only reason we didn't get smashed against Palace. That would have been 4-5-0 at halftime otherwise. Same with Galatasaray, people. We would have lost that game by more than one goal if it wasn't for Alisson Becker. So he's really, really, really stepped up this season when he's needed to and saved us. I was nervous going into this game with Alisson in goal, without Alisson in goal, with Mohamed Arshavili in goal. Obviously, Mohamed Arshavili is a decent number two. He's a decent keeper, but he's no Alisson Becker, people. He cannot pull off them worldies. So I'm a little bit more worried. I feel if Chelsea are on it, if Chelsea, rock up with energy, with commitment, with the want to win, I feel, and if we start poorly as well, especially if we have a slow start and they start electric, I feel we could be in pretty big trouble because without Alisson in goal, people, if they start quickly, if they want it, and we're not, I feel this could be a 3-4-1. Honestly, I genuinely do. I feel we've been fortunate not to get absolutely cooked in these last two games by more than one goal. Very, very fortunate. I feel if Chelsea are on it on Saturday, tomorrow, and if we're not on it, I feel we could get absolutely hammered. So I think it's very, very crucial that we have we're on it a lot more than we have been in the last two games, especially. So yeah, that's one thing, people. Other than Mohamed Arshavili, people, other than Alisson, sorry, there's no one else really out injured. Hugo Ekitike obviously picked up a knock against Galatasaray, but he's been confirmed to be okay by Arne Slot. As I record this, so I don't know if things could change, but Hugo Ekitike is fine. He will be fit. He will be available. So that is great news. We need Hugo Ekitike for this game. Like I said in yesterday's video, for me, Hugo Ekitike is the only real bright spark in this team at the moment, attacking-wise. Him and Chiesa, at the moment, currently our best two attackers, no debate. Everyone else has been off it. Salah, Gakpo. Isak's just joined, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But other than that, attack-wise, we haven't been good. I feel Ekitike is the only real bright spark I look at in this game and think, you know what, if Ekitike can produce a moment of magic, or if even Federico Chiesa starts and plays and can produce a moment of magic, that's our only real shot of getting anything out of this game, people. We've got to find a way of getting back to winning ways. Somehow we've got to find a way of getting back to winning ways. But honestly, people, I don't see it. I really don't see it. Look, we haven't won in the league at Chelsea since 2020. 2020, people. Looking at the way Liverpool have started the season, we haven't played well in one single game. Not one game we've played well in for a whole 90 minutes this season, which is absolutely terrible for a club of our standards, a club of our stature. Does it fill you with confidence going into this game after being absolutely cooked last weekend against Crystal Palace, after being absolutely sewn up against Galatasaray in the middle of the week? No, it doesn't. It doesn't really show you. It doesn't really give me, we're going to go there and win vibes. It gives me vibes of another L, I'll be totally honest. Another L. So we'll have to wait and see where this one goes, people, but I'm not confident. I'm just going to put it out there now. I'm not confident going to Stamford Bridge on Saturday after the back. Well, after what I just watched, after what we were all subjected to against Palace and against Galatasaray. So yeah, I'm not confident at all, people. I'm just gonna put it out there now. I'm gonna put it out there now. People are gonna say negative, whatever, cool. You know, we not like we absolutely got smoked in the last 2 games. But yeah, I don't feel confidence for this game. I hope that's up to the players to prove me wrong here. But honestly, we need to win, people. We need to win. This is a must-win game, especially after a loss against Palace last weekend. We don't win this game, we draw, and we, heavens forbid, we lose again. That's, Arsenal right behind us if they win. I think Arsenal are playing West Ham at home this weekend. They're going to win. They're going to beat West Ham easily. City are going to be looking up, and they're going to have their tails up if they see us lose or draw. They've got Brentford this weekend. They're going to destroy Brentford. So City and Arsenal are both going to win their games this weekend. Liverpool have also got to win their games this weekend. After that absolute horror show against Crystal Palace, we've got to get back to winning ways. We've got to maintain our lead at the top of the table, as thin as it is now, because it's going to be even thinner come Saturday. So yeah, we have to win. This is a must-win game for us. A must-win. We don't win, people. All of a sudden, Arsenal looking at us and thinking we can be got at. City are going to look at us and think we can be got at. So yeah, we've got to win. No excuses. No excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses. We have to go to Stamford Bridge and get the 3 points, people. Honestly, I don't know how Chelsea fans will feel going into this game. I feel Chelsea, what I've maintained this season, that Chelsea are not going to be in a title race. I've said for a long time. I felt they were incredibly lucky in the Club World Cup. I think they caught Paris Saint-Germain just on the right day, just at the right time. Paris Saint-Germain were absolutely worn out from that competition. And I think Chelsea played them at the right time, sorry. Fair play, Chelsea. They beat them. They're champions of the world, whatever they're called after winning that. But they were incredibly lucky, let's be totally honest. And this season, people were saying Chelsea could challenge for the title. I was one of the only ones who said they're not going to challenge for no title. I think Chelsea will be a comfortable top 4 team. I think they have no issues qualifying for the Champions League again. I think that's pretty much nailed on. But as for being a title challenger, are they as good as Arsenal? Are they as good as Manchester City? Are they as good as us? Probably not. So I don't see them as title rivals. But I do think they'll comfortably get top 4, 100%. I don't think they'll have a problem qualifying for UCL. But yeah, I think they're incredibly, incredibly overrated. They went to United the other week and, made United look good for the first 45 minutes, albeit they were down to 10 men, but they were absolutely shocking even with 11. Started off poorly and ultimately lost the game. Lost 3-1 at home to Brighton. If you're going to be title challengers, you can't be losing 3-1 at home to Brighton. So yeah, there's that as well, people. So yeah, I don't think they're great, but then again, I'm not going to get too giddy because we're not great at the moment either. We could very well go there, lose, and make them look better than they are, which is what we've done for the last 2 games. So yeah, people, that's my little preview on the game. I wanted to give you guys now my starting 11, my predicted starting 11 for the game. I've made some big changes in this game, people. I made some big changes in this game. I've dropped Florian Wirtz for this game. I have dropped Florian Wirtz for this game. For me, people, we Liverpool have to go back to basics in this game. We have to go back to basics. Do what we were doing. Go back to what we were doing so well last season. What was working so well for us last season. A 4-3-3 formation with a midfield 3 of Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch. We were cooking last season when we had them doing the midfield. Wirtz, as good as he is, he's disrupting the balance in the team. We don't play with a 10. We play with a 4-3-3 with workaholic midfielders. Having a 10 is really disrupting the rhythm. So I feel Wirtz has to be dropped for this game. Put the 4-3-3 back in place. Put the 3 midfielders, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch in there. I think you'll instantly see more fluidity and you'll see more shades of team cohesion. And you'll see shades of Liverpool of old as well. So for me, Wirtz has to be dropped for this game 100%. Go back to the basics. Go back to what was working so well last season. Because I think this season we've tried to change it a bit just to shoehorn Wirtz into the team. And it's to the detriment of our performances and to the detriment of our results in the last 2 games. So for me, no debate. Wirtz has to start. Wirtz has to hold bench in this game until further notice. So yeah, I've gone with as you can see from what I've just said, that I've made a big change in the starting lineup there. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys my predicted 11 that I think will take to the field tomorrow. And I'm going to give you guys my score prediction right at the end of the game. So do bear with me, people. Apologies, people. The Wi-Fi is an absolute joke today. I don't know what's going on. I've never had to hope you guys can see this, people. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with the connection today. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. But yeah. Honestly, my Streamlabs is playing up as well, people. Sorry about this. Hope you guys can see this. Sincerely hope you guys can see this. I don't know if this is a Wi-Fi issue or if this is a Streamlabs issue, but it's bugging today like crazy slow. So yeah, hope you guys can see this, people. Again, see what I mean about this? There we go. Skip that. Get lost ads. Right, people, this is my predicted 11 to take to the field tomorrow against Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. As you can see already, there's quite a couple of changes there. Obviously, we'll start off in goal. It's got to be Gio Mamardashvili. Of course, Alisson is out. Big blow. But Gio Mamardashvili, for me, will be in goal. Hopefully, he can put in a decent display. And you know what? If he plays well in this little run that Alisson's out for, because Alisson will be out for 6 weeks, he'll probably miss a couple of games after the international break as well, along with this one. So if Mamardashvili can have a good run in this team, I feel he could provide Alisson with some semi-decent competition. Ultimately, when Alisson's back, it's going to be hard to displace Alisson. No one's going to do it. But maybe he can make a good account of himself and maybe give Alisson just a little bit of pressure, put a little bit of pressure in Alisson's head. But yeah, for this game, it will be Gio Mamardashvili in goal with Alisson out. Back four, I've gone with Connor Bradley at right back, people. Like I said a couple of days ago, for me, until further notice, Connor Bradley needs to be the starting right back. He hasn't been great recently, people, but Frimpong has been even worse. Southampton, shocking in the cup. Frimpong was absolutely shocking. Better in the second half, but not by a lot. He was shocking against Crystal Palace when he came on, misplacing simple 4-yard balls, 5-yard balls. He was shocking in the midweek against Galatasaray too. Absolutely shocking. So he's not there at the moment. His level is not there. I don't know what it is, but he can't be starting for us at the moment currently. I think Bradley not being great. He's still been better than Frimpong. So for me, Bradley should be the starting right back for now at least. So I'm going with Connor Bradley. Centre back pairing. Unfortunately, people, it's going to be Virgil and Ibu again. We're in a position where we cannot afford to drop Ibu because there's no one who can come in and replace him. So despite Ibu probably having his head turned, despite his poor consistent performances, he's going to be playing as he's going to be partnering Van Dijk, unfortunately, again. We're just going to have to hope that Ibu will have one of his better games again, like he did against Arsenal, maybe, rather than having a poor game like he did against Palace. So here's to hoping Ibu has a decent game and he has a better game than he has in the last couple of ones. So yeah, Virgil and Ibu at centre back, that does not fill me with confidence, people. Left back, I've gone with Robbo. Again, people, similar to the right back situation, I'm not impressed with Kirkers yet. Haven't been impressed with Kirkers yet, as of yet. So for now, I think Robbo, I'd go with Robbo there. He's a bit more experienced, and again, I'd stick with Robbo there. So I've gone with a back four that is pretty much the usual back four. I think Bradley, Virgil, Ibu, and Robbo with Mamardashvili in goal. People, the midfield is the one here. This is where the changes have happened. As you can see, I've ditched the 4-2-3-1, and I think we need to go back to roots. What works so well for us, what has worked so well for us down the years, a 4-3-3 formation with 3 in midfield yet again. So, as you guys can see, people, right here, I've opted to go with a 4-3-3, 3 in midfield. This is what we need to go back to. This is what Liverpool need to go back to, people. This is what worked so well for us last season, which is why we were so good last season at the beginning of last season, up until December, because we played a 4-3-3 with 3 in midfielders. We don't play with the 10 people. We haven't played with the 10 since Felipe Coutinho was at the club back in 2017. Where it's coming in, changing the formation to fit him in is really detrimental, and it's affecting the team morale. Not the team morale, sorry, the team cohesion, the team chemistry. He needs to go. He needs to be dropped. Go back to what was working so well for us last season. So here, I have gone with Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, and Dominic Szoboszlai. That is a midfield and a half. On their day, that is a great midfield. And I feel with this midfield starting against Chelsea, you'll see a lot more chemistry, you'll see a lot more fluidity, and you'll see shades of the Liverpool of old again. So as harsh as it is, people, as harsh as it is on words, he hasn't been great. And not only has he not been great, him being in the team is really affecting our chemistry as well. So he's got a whole bench for a while. He has got a whole bench. So yeah, 4-3-3, McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch back in that midfield. Last season vibes. Let's go. More chemistry. I think we'll be a lot better with this as well. Up top, people, as you can see, not too much changes. I love for Federico Chiesa to start this game. I honestly would love if Arne Slot pulled his finger out and actually started Chiesa in this game. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening. I think Arne Slot has made pretty evidently clear his feelings on Chiesa, what he thinks of Chiesa, how he's going to treat Chiesa going forward. He doesn't rate the guy, so honestly, there's more chance of me starting for Liverpool than Federico Chiesa at the moment. So yeah, unfortunately, people, I think Mohamed Salah will be back. Will be back on the right wing for this game. Does that fill you with confidence? No, not really, because he hasn't been great either. He's been absolutely dog doo since the season started. But yeah, I think Slot will put Salah back into this game. We're gonna hope Salah's gonna have to. We're just gonna have to hope Salah turns it on, and gets back to his best somehow. So yeah, Salah off the right. Left off the left, Hugo Katike. Look, Hugo again with Chiesa probably not going to start. We're not starting. Hugo's my only real hope in this game. He's the only player I look at in the attack that I think can really, save us here, get us a point, get us a win. Even the most informed attacker probably maybe bar Chiesa at the moment. So yeah, Hugo has to start. Like I said, the only bright spark in the attack and my only real hope as well that we get something in this game. Um, yeah, Hugo off the left. Up top, I've gone with Isak. People, I think Isak's been okay. Honestly, I'm seeing Isak getting a lot of ridicule online. I'm not exactly sure why, because I think Isak's been okay. I think he's had a decent start to the season, people. He's had a decent start to the season. He's had a decent start for Liverpool as well. He hasn't played a full 90 yet, but he's been okay. He's been okay, people. So I'd go with Isak. So that's my team, people. I've ditched the 4-2-3-1. I think honestly, I have to ditch the 4-2-3-1 and go back to a 4-2-3. Go back to our roots. Go back to what worked so well for us last season that led us to being the Premier League champions. So yeah, this is my team, people. Just to run through it again. Gio Mohamedashvili in goal. Robertson at left back. Virgil and Ibra at centre back. Conor Bradley at right back. Midfield three of Szoboszlai, McAllister and Gravenberch. Up top, I'm going with Mohamed Salah off the right, Hugo Ekitike off the left, and Alexander Isak through the centre. On paper, people, again, strong team. Should be okay. It's a strong team. Will the team step up and put in a performance? That remains to be seen. But yeah, on paper, people, this team should be able to go to Chelsea and get a result. Should be able to go to Chelsea and not lose at least. So yeah, that is my team for the game. If I just stop sharing that, stop share screening that, get back to there we go. Right. As for my score prediction for the game, people, honestly, it's a tough one to call. This is a very tough one to call. With Arsenal and Manchester City most likely to win their games this weekend, Liverpool have to win. We have to win. We have to win to keep up pressure and to keep up our lead, as slender as it is at the moment. But having not won at Stamford Bridge since 2020, the last time we won there, a long, 5 years ago, doesn't fill me with confidence. The way we've been recently, the last two games don't fill me with confidence. The way we started the season doesn't fill me with confidence. So, fortunately, I don't think Liverpool are going to win this game. I think it'll be more drop points for Liverpool. So, I don't think we'll win, people. I do think we'll get a little bit of a bounce back. I don't think we'll lose 3 in a row. I don't think we'll lose back-to-back Premier League games, but I don't think we'll win, people. I think this is nailed on yet again to be another draw between Chelsea and Liverpool. I think the score will be 1-1. I'm going with a score draw of Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1, all square. Not a great result for Liverpool because we need to win, but I think, again, we'll get a little bounce back, but I don't think we'll get the win. I don't see us getting the win the way we're playing, the way we are at the moment. So, yeah, I'm going with a 1-1 draw, people. That is my prediction for the game. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Do get down below in the comments, though, people. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your prediction, your score predictions for the game. Let me know your starting 11. Give me how you feel the game will go and how it will unravel. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Apologies for me being a little distracted at times, but the connection's really bugging me. I hope it's okay for you guys, but for me, looking at this now, I'm just glitching a lot. I'm very, very slow. It's really glitching, so that's really annoyed me a bit. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And I did manage to get through it in the end, maneuver my way through it. Hopefully, it's not too bad and I can still work with it. I also have to do the video again. But yeah, that's it for me, people. I'm going to head off. I'll be back tomorrow after the game with my post-match reaction of the game, my thoughts after Liverpool hopefully win, which is a bit unlikely, but you know what? We got to hope. Yeah, hopefully Liverpool win. I'll be back with my match review tomorrow. Not match review, my match reaction tomorrow. So yeah, stay tuned for that. For now, though, people, I'm going to head off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, like I said. Do remember, on your way out, do drop a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. I think we are currently 6 subscribers away from 500. So if I can get there as soon as possible, it's very much appreciated. So yeah, do subscribe if you are new. 6 subs away from the halfway mark. It's much appreciated. And of course, do get in the comments down below, people. Give me your guys' score prediction. Give me your guys' starting 11 prediction. And give me your guys' feelings and thoughts on how you feel the game will go. For now, people, I'm going to head off. I'll be back tomorrow with my match reaction. TLP out. Liverpool Buffy out. Up the Reds. Let's freaking go. Let's get back to winning ways tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed.